Hey, what's happening, gamers? We are getting close to Halloween, so this is a special,
In a time
well,
long
Halloween thing.
ago,
Enjoy the
there
opening.
lived
I'll be
in the
back.
kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zerok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Such a cool premise for a game, you know? We actually covered this in 2019, so it's quite a while ago. And this game holds significant for us because it was, like, one of our last big uploaded series. So, and this, of course, is the remake of the 1998 classic, and they did a great job with this game, actually. So, we'll, of course, be playing a new game. I think Amber will join us later. She's kind of tired from all the people coming in and out of the house. A lot of stress when you have your water heater break, but thankfully they got it replaced in one day. We noticed the flooding 2 days ago, and they took care of it today. So, that was good. Alright, so, hi. Miss Tana calls me uncle now. Just because I did play the original in 1998, but we really liked the remake was really well done. So, we're gonna be doing a new game. Because...
Oh, that's the one I was on with the remake.
Yeah, this is, well, I mean, it doesn't say Medieval Remake, but the first Medieval came out in 1998. And then the sequel was, I think, 2000. And then this game came out many, many years later. But I think there was a Medieval PSP game. I don't remember, though. But this is a spooky game. So, perfect for, we're very close to Halloween.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be off for the next 2 days. Let's see if I get home. Welcome, everyone.
The Night of the Living Dead. And the goal is, as long as we get 1,000 views a stream, we'll be streaming this up until Halloween. That's the plan.
Sir Fortescue.
The guy dies right away.
There he is. He didn't do anything.
Nope, he didn't do anything at all. He died in battle.
Well, I mean, he sacrificed himself in a way. Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have an eye. The arrow kind of took care of that. And the arrow went through his head. Whoops.
It has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day. But we knows better.
He has no job.
Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
We should have control of the character now. Yes, we do. Okay. So we have to go find our sword. Stuff like that. Found a life bottle.
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a runestone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway.
Okay, thank you, Creepy, to somebody voice leave.
This game originally, the first release of this game came out in 1990s? 1998?
98.
Oh.
It got overshadowed because what big game came out in 1998? That, like...
No idea.
Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
Ocarina of Time basically made everyone forget about every game that came out in 1998.
Aw,
Everyone was playing Ocarina of Time. So, this game, it came out that year and it kind of got overshadowed. There were a lot of games that came out in 1998 that a lot of people didn't play until 1999 or 2000. Because everyone was playing Ocarina of Time.
You will find life
It's
bottles
true.
throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
Yeah, this came out a month before Ocarina of Time.
Alright, thank you, Jotaro, for the, for being a member for 37 months, and an ultimate member at that. Thank you, Jotaro, God bless you, thank you for the help. Says you can play all the medieval games on the PS5. The original, the PSP, this remake, obviously. and Medieval 2. You can buy them separately, or if you have PlayStation Plus Premium, you can download them all.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Joe Toro. You're breathtaking. And good to see everyone in the chat. Hi, Miss Deanna. Hi, Savon. Hi, Zach D. Plays. Hi, Joe Toro. Hi, Cassie. Hello, Billy. Hi, Shadow Trooper. Hi, Quizmaster Hanzo. Hi, Max. Hello, Meyer and Giovanni. And everyone. Hope everyone's day is going great today.
1 second, guys.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
Okay, so we got our sword, and we're ready to head out into the graveyard for level 1. So that's cool, Jotaro, that pretty much all these medieval games can be played on the PS5. Yeah, and any interruptions, guys, can be cut out of the stream, so I know it's a pain. I'm just surprised that they even have money to hack us anymore, but you know what? I appreciate the, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? They still have, like, I still live rent-free in a lot of haters' heads after all these years.
Yeah, it is strange, like, it is weird when, like, say you have a bully in school or something and you don't like them or they get on your nerves. Like, the best revenge is living well, like, just don't think about them anymore and live your own life, like. But if you obsess about somebody you don't like, you're basically letting them, quote, win, because you're literally obsessing about them for the rest of your life for no reason. It's so stupid.
That's right, we can attack while running. I forgot.
Track down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Sometimes your haters are more interested in you than your fans.
Hi, Richard Taylor.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, but they're in a negative way, which is never helpful. I'd rather someone be interested in me once a year in a positive way than every day in a negative way. Like, I'd rather somebody be kind than be mean. But it's kind of interesting, like, one thing I've noticed at my job in the morning is that the person that, you know, runs my job is from India, and the mentality in India is very, like, you know, like karma, so it's like you shouldn't put negative energy towards other people or you'll get it back. And so I noticed at my job, like, that that there's really no gossip that happens at my job at all because of, like, my manager is from India, so, like, people don't really gossip. There's no negative energy at my job. Like, if somebody does something wrong, they just forget about it and move on, and they're just positive the rest of the day. They just try to focus on positive. So it's like, I wish more people would be like that. You know, just move on. Like, if somebody does something mean to you, like, just move on with your life. It doesn't actually help to, like, think about it over and over again.
So, mods in the chat, also push the shorts playlist if you haven't already. We're going to need to be consistent with that. So, it goes without saying, but on the 30th, this channel will be covering Luigi's Mansion because it's releasing as part of the Nintendo Switch Online thing. And since we have the Switch Online thing, we don't have to pay for it. So, we don't actually have to buy Luigi's Mansion, so you can bet we're going to cover it. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Quizmaster Hanzo. So even people I know call me weird things like scammer because I'm in the indie dev scene, but I'm not the only one hiring people. Wow, that's interesting. Yep, it is a good place, Hanzo. It's run by a person from India, and also his dad and his wife or girlfriend works there. I can't actually, I think it's his wife, I'm not sure. But they're having a baby soon, and it's like kind of like a family business, and then they have a lot of people there. It is nice, except for they're also very, they hire and fire people very fast, like if they don't work hard.
You could just say you have a high turnover rate at your
There's
restaurant.
a high turnover rate, so.
Very high.
It is a little bit like they expect hard work, and they expect you to be there all the time, but it is nice that they don't gossip, and they are very positive when you're at work. But yeah. But yeah, it is, I do appreciate that, especially that aspect of it, that like in America, the culture is very, if you look at the news, people are always obsessed about people they don't like, and they can continually talk about them. Whereas in other cultures, that is not something you would ever do. You would not continually talk about someone you don't like.
And I'm going to interrupt you. The office upstairs is open because Linky's in there, right?
I'm 90% sure.
Zelda's in the basement for reasons. Haha!
Oh, so yeah, that's interesting, Hanzo. Sorry, yeah. I mean, people used to say weird stuff about YouTubers back in the day. Like, if a company would pay you to, like, sponsor a video, they would say you were a, quote, sellout. Which was odd, because now, today, they're like, is it sponsored? Otherwise, if it's not sponsored, then you're not a real YouTuber because people aren't paying you to do it. So it's like, back when we started in 2005, if they were paying you, people wouldn't watch.
It
And
wasn't
now,
2005.
2007 or whatever.
We started uploading retro reviews in 2007.
So, back when we were first on YouTube, or Luke was first on YouTube, if you didn't get paid to be on YouTube, then, like, you were only a real gamer if you did not take any money, if you did not get paid. You were supposed to do it out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah, people had this.
And now,
if you made money at it, they would lock you in with Irate Gamer, and they'd be like, "Well, you're not a hero like James or some of these other people that." But then when we became YouTube partners, people were very encouraging to us. They were like, "Yeah, you guys deserve it. Let's go, more content. Woo, full time."
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Like by 2010, the mindset had changed.
Well, Hanzo was just saying that he's a freelance artist for making games and stuff, but sometimes people get angry at him, like, because certain people on the project may have not gotten paid, but he wasn't responsible for that, and then people get angry at the scammer when it wasn't even his job to do it.
It wasn't his game, it was just the artist. Right. Yeah. I get that.
Well, that was like Chris Holland that we met, who did music for certain people's games or videos. That there were certain people that weren't paying him, and he was a freelance musician.
And guys, you can hear everything, right? Let me know what the audio levels are like, because if you're not able to hear us, we need to know now so that we can fix it. Otherwise, like, the remainder of the stream will be exactly as you hear it now. So just heads up with that. Like, you guys have the power to let us know what's going on. That way we can adjust in real time and get everything situated the way that it needs to be done. So yeah, this brings back a little bit of memories. So this was an uploaded series, which I don't have in the description of the video, but I will later. I'll put the original playlist Episodes were about 20 to 30 or maybe 40 minutes. And we had a good time with it. So this live stream series will probably only be 5 streams. Because each stream is going to be probably over 3 hours.
So the responses you're getting are either it's pretty good or you could turn up the mic a tiny bit.
Mic is as high as it can go.
Okay. Mic is as high as it can go.
The mic level's as high as
I
it
can
goes.
check on the cat upstairs. But yeah, I mean, like, people probably don't realize how hard it is to be an indie developer either, Hanzo. That's very kind of you. I am quieter than Luke. And also, this music is extremely loud, but in a good way.
Well, it's supposed to crescendo. It's hard.
Yeah,
It's supposed to build up.
This is like a...
It is a horror game.
I don't know what to say. Tim Burton movie or something.
Nightmare Before
It's
Christmas.
like a movie score.
Yeah.
Honestly, this game is unbelievable. Like, if you guys watch our first playthrough of this, I was just in awe of it, talking about how amazing it is.
Yeah, you called it like a claymation thing.
Yeah, like this game is like very well done. Like, I mean, if Ocarina of Time didn't come out that year, this game probably would have been Game of the Year that year.
No. This game wasn't going to be Game of the Year in 1998. It was a fun game that came out, and it came out in October, which was, Halloween month.
Mm-hmm.
Ocarina of Time came out around the 20th or the 23rd of 1998. So it had a full, Medieval had a full month over it. And most people played Medieval, because I rented Medieval from Blockbuster. So, I had a PlayStation, I rented it. And I thought it was kind of cool, but, it looked very cartoony, like the original. And it didn't feel spooky at all. It also didn't really feel like that Nightmare Before Christmas vibe, because they didn't have the technology, really. Like, now, in 2019, they had the tech to make it look...
I think this story is its own thing. Like, I mean, yeah, it sort of has a spooky feel, but I think this is also, it's not just a. I think this game is not just like a spooky game. If you would actually put a real face on this person, this would be like a night game. It's like a medieval game.
You can wear his helmet in this.
Yeah, but I'm saying, imagine if he had a human face instead of a skull. You could imagine this game being him as a medieval knight. It would still look cool.
I don't remember how to put his helmet on, but there was a way to put his helmet on.
I mean, it would have that knightly feel to it.
We're gonna talk to this guy. Oh, never mind. He didn't talk. I thought he'd talk.
Oh, it's really hard to launch a game. Yeah, that makes sense, Hanzo. Oh, wow. Out of 1,200 games released last year on Steam, 800 of those did not make it to 1,000 sales. Oh, wow, Quizmaster Hanzo.
There's more than one entrance.
It's the inventory screen says I'm laughing to death.
Inventory? Oh. The helmet! There's his helmet on.
Now you look more knightly.
Alright, he has his helmet
Now
again.
you don't look like a skeleton as much.
He's still a skeleton.
Yeah, but from the back, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, it's a cool game. This game is so well done, especially the music score. Unbelievable. This is it's I feel like this game is like a movie. It's really cool.
I mean, it is kind of...
Man, I was getting bored out of my mind waiting for them to replace the heater.
Yeah, it was very loud too, that machine. So they actually did drain the water too, didn't they?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't been down there, and I don't know. I feel bad because the guy was in water up to his ankles. He's down there. I know, but it's horrible.
Right, but that's his job.
I wouldn't want that job, going into people's basements that are full of water.
He was probably like, you know what? I had a terrible plumbing thing today, so this is better. Like, I had to go through raw sewage last time. And
Yeah,
I just
right.
had to drain somebody's basement, replace a water heater.
What?
2-hour job. Yeah.
Really? You think that there's worse jobs than
For a plumber? Oh yeah.
Really?
You're kidding, right? Plumbers have to do lots of gross stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
You have no idea.
No, I think he's a water heater person.
No, he said he was with a plumbing company.
Oh.
I'm not going to say the name because the name is local.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
Oh my gosh, this lady has a great reading voice.
Yeah.
She has such a expression when she reads. That's really cool. Yeah. You know, I was surprised. I'm glad that somebody came to drain the water, because if he did drain it, which I think he did, because the apartment maintenance guy, all he did was put a fan there. And he's like, there's no point in draining it because it's just gonna keep leaking. It's like, well, I mean, it's
Yeah, I know.
like all our stuff is sitting in water. Like, I would think there would be a point in draining it, but okay.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
Don't forget to pick up the chalice. Oh, so I don't remember how to get the chalice. I can't. We'll get the chalice another time. Okay, so now...
Yeah, exactly. I'm laughing to death. It's like, why clean the house? It'll just get messy again. Energy, yeah. Yeah, I felt that was weird that he was just like, might as well not drain it because it's just gonna keep leaking. It's like, well, it's really...
It's gonna overflow if you don't do something with it.
Yeah, I think this plumber guy did do something, so thank God.
He had a loud machine. I couldn't
Thank
stream
God.
until he turned off whatever that machine was.
Yeah, because... Yeah, I was nervous because, like, the apartment people came here and they were like, oh, it's overflowing, and they're like, it's seeping into the living room, and we were like, okay.
Not the living room.
And then, or whatever, the downstairs carpeted basement. And then I was like, okay. And then he's like, well, if it keeps seeping in, then we might have to tear up the carpets. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, but I'm not going to drain it. And I'm just like, okay.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Yeah, usually we only run the music for about an hour. If the music has been running for over an hour, that means there's something going on behind the scenes that we have to take care of. We usually only run the music for about an hour so that we can get at least like 300 or 400 views on a stream. Because
Yeah,
what we do is we take out the first hour, like the musical prelude or whatever you want to call it, is cut out of every stream. That way, like, it doesn't end up being a 4 or 5 hour live stream.
It's several things. I mean, there's a lot of factors why we have to do the music.
Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting.
Okay, so we're in the cemetery and we need help.
Oh, I was just thinking about plumbers, and in that one movie with Cher and Nicolas Cage, that was that was the guy she was gonna marry was a plumber. Because he was rich. Because plumbers make so much money. And one of his tricks in that movie to be rich was he convinced people not to get regular pipes, but to get copper pipes because they'd be better. And they were like way more expensive. So he would basically rip people off and get tons of money, and then he became super rich. I can't remember the name. Oh, what was that? Moon something. Forgot. I think it was called Moonlighting or something. I don't remember what it was called. But something with Cher in it. Moonstruck. That's the name of the movie. I thought Cher was really good in that. I liked that one. Well, because it plays the theme from Labo Lemon.
Pause.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, he doesn't. Never mind. I thought it was a talking head.
But yeah, I mean, there's several factors why we have to run the music, but I don't know if I want to get into it. But number one, the channel was deleted. So we have errors with our channel where nobody can get the notifications. Number two, YouTube itself is messed up to the point where a lot of people have to run music. Even people that don't have problems with their notifications.
They don't run the music and their streams never hit 1,000 views.
Yeah, and people aren't as smart as my husband because
They just quit.
They instead of running the music for an hour, they just quit YouTube and they tell their subscribers like, well, I tried, and they leave. So what we do is, like, because we have to stream so much, we would just die if we just continually just forced ourselves to just sit in front of this computer for 16 hours a day and then just worked our tails off. What we can do is, like, while the music's running, we can actually go eat something and wash the dishes and feed our cats and live our life for a minute. And then while the music is running, and that gives people a chance to watch the shorts and get the views up on the channel, get the views up on the stream. And then our subscribers and our viewers can help our channel survive. Because right now it's our viewers that are running the channel. They're helping the channel to survive.
So
it's literally our viewers keeping the channel alive.
When the pre-stream is happening, it's adding views to the stream. And then when we trim out the music later on, sometime when YouTube allows us, usually about an hour after the stream, we're allowed to do the trimming feature.
You only get paid.
Then what happens is, like, when I trim that out, even though we didn't, technically stream that, it still counts. So the views are right there.
It counts towards the overall views.
It counts for how long the live stream is on, right?
If you don't have at least 40 people watching when you start the stream, you're never gonna get 1,000 views.
Yep.
It's basically it's tried and true. So the music provides a time where people can actually get into the stream and be aware that it's happening instead of come 3 hours after the stream happened. Oh wow, yeah, this game is so clever. I remember this part. There are so many different gameplay elements in this. Oh my gosh, is this like a full orchestra that was recorded for this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Honey, most music in games
wasn't
today
it
is full orchestra.
Wasn't it like oh my gosh, Luke, wasn't it Mario Galaxy that was the first game that had a recorded orchestra?
It was not the first game that had recorded orchestra.
Because it didn't used to be a thing. It was like MIDI music and stuff.
There were lots of games that had orchestral scores.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like so much money to put into a game like with a huge orchestra like that.
Wasting it. Oh!
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, that one game had a huge musical orchestra. The game that you hate, the Batman game.
What game did I hate? No, it didn't. Dark Tomorrow didn't have the budget for that. They
wanted... it was in a
no,
cutscene.
No.
It was in the first cutscene.
All the cutscenes were done by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra in London.
Wow.
Like that they were trying to make this big budgeted Batman open world game, the first ever, with Dark Tomorrow, and they ran out of money, and DC was like, this game's crap. Warner Brothers looked at the game, they're like, this game's crap too, but they're like, but we've only done the cinematics and, you know, hire the orchestra. It's like, what are we going to do for the rest of the game? They're like, hire a regular game composer. So they hired this guy in, I forget where he was. I think he was in Ohio or
So
Indiana.
the cinematics were unbelievable, and the rest of the game was just there.
Right, the cinematics were really good. And they were like, well, we're just going to need to hire some local guy who's cheap. And that's what they did. That's why if you play the game, the MIDI music is so out there that it just doesn't fit. It's so weird. And then they spent all the money on Batman's cape, like the cape dynamics and like him shrouding himself in the cape, that they didn't spend any time on the combat. So then the combat was just this generic slop that they picked up from something else. They basically combined like several games into one to release Dark Tomorrow. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Son of a... Oh, I'm gonna die.
Wow. Sorry that happened. I
Whoa!
thought I remember the first game that had a full orchestra. I can't remember what it was.
Google it.
Alright. I'm gonna Google this.
Ah!
I don't remember playing it.
Why didn't it go down? It was supposed to go down!
Yeah, it is like Donkey Kong a little bit, Hanzo.
I can't think of my top favorite stories from Batman comics because I don't remember the names.
Well, I can tell you one good episode of the animated series, though. Almost got him. That's a lot of people's favorite. Well, you know what? Nah, I don't know. So first, game to
Stupid boulders.
Oh my gosh. The first video game with a full orchestra score is a point of debate. Common candidates are a 1983 arcade game, Dragon's Lair.
Oh, yeah, that would be it. That's true.
And also the 1993 PC CD-ROM, Tengai Makyu Fun Kabuki Den.
Yeah, that didn't release in America.
Tengai Makyu Fun Kabuki Den was one of the earliest consoles to feature a fully orchestrated score using pre-recorded audio. Dragon's Lair 1983, this interactive movie used Laserdisc technology to play a score recorded by a live orchestra. While not a traditional video game, it was the first to use a pre-recorded orchestra music, with a score recorded by the Symphony of London.
There it is, London again.
This Tengai Makyu Fun Kabuki Den 1993, this game for the PC Engine CD-ROM was one of the first to feature a fully orchestrated score using pre-recorded audio. The music was composed by Kohei Tanaka.
Japanese game.
Heart of Darkness 1998. This was the first game to have an original score performed by a live orchestra. Okay, so they have 3 candidates. So, 1998, Heart of Darkness. I don't know what Heart of Darkness is. Heart of Darkness, 1998. What is that? Sounds interesting.
A horror game. Yeah, but technically, I would say Dragon's Lair would be the first. Even though it was a point-and-click interactive arcade game, it did have full orchestra music.
Honestly, Dragon's Lair sounds really familiar.
I've shown you Dragon's Lair before. The game's really hard, though, because it's a cutscene that they don't have prompts.
Oh, wow, we did play this. When did we play this? I remember this game.
Because it came out on Wii. They re-released it on Wii as part of its, like, 30th anniversary.
Honestly, why does the animation look so similar to The Sword in the Stone?
Because it is the same animation company.
Oh my gosh.
I believe. You can look up the history of that game. It's fascinating. I hate these boulders. Can I block? Where did he come from? Ah! Stupid zombies coming back to life, really bothering me here.
Why is there a Dragon's Lair comics and fantasy store chain?
Oh.
That's a chain of comic book stores?
There's merch, because you have to remember there were 2 Dragon Lair games. Or wait, I think there was. And then there was another game that was Space Ace. The same company, they're like, oh, people like the Dragon's Lair, let's do the same concept, except let's put them in outer space. Except it won't be Dirk the Daring.
Here we go, Luke. Dragon's Lair is a video game franchise created by Rick Dyer. The series is notable for its film-like quality animation, animated by ex-Disney animator Don Bluth.
There you go. That's why it looked like Sword in the Stone.
So he did used to work for Disney. Wow.
There you go. See?
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
A lot of talented people in the video game space.
Yeah, Hanzo's in the video game space, and he's talented. Oh, wow. Dragon's Lair was expanded into other media, including a short-lived animated series that aired on ABC in 1984.
I did not know that. I've never seen that. I've never seen the animated series of Dragon's Lair.
Wow. The characters were Dirk the Daring.
Yep.
The main protagonist of the first
game.
Wow. And Princess Daphne.
No. Stop, drop, and roll! I can't stop, drop, and roll because I'm a stupid skeleton. I'm gonna die. No!
So,
yes, that's an evil devil star thingy. It's a horror game. Of course there's going to be evil elements in it. Also, we're in a bad guy's lair. He's not going to have, like, you know, nice stuff all over the place. They're going to have evil demonic things because they're literally undead zombies and stuff like that. They're not good righteous people that came back to life. They're evil. Evil! Sorry, I can't help it, I'm evil. Can't expect evil to play by the rules. That's not what evil does.
Oh, wow. Princess Daphne had a spicy outfit.
Right, honey, it was the...
It was the 90s.
Video games were made for teenagers and men. So of course, like, back in the day, and it's funny now, people are like, oh man, we're struggling with selling stuff nowadays. It's because they got rid of the, one of the core things that works throughout the world is sex sells. And when you don't do stuff to have sexy characters or attractiveness or whatever else, it hurts your bottom line. And all these people try to say, no, that's not true. It's like, really? Then how come video games are struggling so much compared to what was happening like even 10 years ago? It's like you've gone out of your way to basically combat, you know, the norm, and then you're surprised, oh no, why are things bad? Same thing with comic books. When comic books changed the superhero girls to not look very attractive anymore, their sales took a nosedive, and they're like, all these people aren't buying our books anymore. It's because they don't like women. It's like, no, it's because you made them look all butt ugly. Why? People are attracted to attractiveness. It's science. And it's one of the core things that helps you with business. So, you know, yeah, Daphne looked like that. They censored her costume in the second one in the TV show, but I've never seen the TV show.
Oh wow, yeah, they censored her costume a lot in this.
In the re-release, they censor her costume too, because her, yeah, that's her in the second one. They change
her a lot,
and that's her in the TV show.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the second game is about, to be honest. Like, she gets kidnapped and he has to save her again. I don't know anything more than...
Oh, there's her... It's slightly different. It's blue instead of black. And she has a more, like, longer skirt, but it's still see-through skirt.
Yeah, the original arcade was...
She's wearing, like, a swimsuit, and then she's got a see-through skirt over her swimsuit. And then in the animated show, she's got a full-on long dress.
But the reason why game developers had to jack up prices for games is because games aren't selling anymore. So this is basically, this is called escalation. So because you're not allowed to have sexy stuff anymore, game developers are like, okay, well, we have to sell the games anyway, so the people that buy them, we're just going to increase the price because we have to make up for the lack of sales. Pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
and people are like, oh my gosh, stuff is so expensive. And then at the same time, they're like, this is bad. This is a, you know, over-sexualization of women. This is bad. And then this is bad. Why'd you raise our game prices? And they don't think there's a correlation. They're idiots.
Yeah, it's like they forgot their core audience.
Yeah, they forget their core audience. But, I mean, think about it. You can actually look in the time chart for the how gaming has been since like 2017, and you can see like when they started to attack even T-rated games, like, and then they went after the M-rated games. Sales for M-rated games took a nosedive. They didn't improve.
But Dragon's Lair wasn't rated M, it was just a regular rated game. Like
no, it would have been considered an M-rated game. There was
really?
Yeah. They would have considered it M-rated. We didn't have the ratings board until the 90s.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once, unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
Man, it's disturbing to see faces move on the wall and then go like numb afterwards. I find that kind of horrifying.
This time we can't step in the fire. If we step in the fire, we're gonna burn to death because he doesn't have a stop, drop, and roll.
So why did Sir Fortescue want to come back and, like, he wanted to be brave?
He didn't get brought back because he wanted to. It was, the dude was raising all the dead people in the cemetery.
Oh, and then he came back also.
And Daniel came back because he was resurrected by Zorak, or whatever his name is. And essentially what happened was he still had a lot of regrets from dying.
Yeah.
So he got to work. He's like, wait a second, I have a chance of being a hero and stopping this guy from destroying the world with zombies and stuff. I'm going for it.
Yeah, then he can, like,
yeah, his will is stronger than Zork's or whatever.
Enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach the height of its power only when all of their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer, yet they are a reclusive people and have to be summoned by the aid of mystic charms or talismans. Let it be known that help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request of the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territorial. Any signs of previous witch activity in an area is a good indication that a witch can be called upon.
Wait, so Zorak, the wizard, he brought back to life all the bad skeletons? But then
Brought everybody back.
But he accidentally brought back Sir Fortescue also? I'm so confused. I guess I talked over the intro of this. I'm so sorry.
So, Carmen Sandiego is a perfect example. So, Carmen Sandiego in the 90s, she had a very, like, sexy outfit with a trench coat and high heels, and you didn't know if she was wearing, like, a dress or something underneath. She was a bad guy. She dressed kind of, you know, mystery. Then when they brought Sandiego back, like, in the 2020s, she's, like, head to toe, like, covered. You don't even see, like, an ankle with her high heels or anything. In fact, I don't even think she wears high heels. It's like they see these characters that were very successful, like Lara Croft and all these other people, they give them a makeover, and then when these new versions don't sell, they're like, oh, it's because men don't like women. It's like, no, men like attractive women. Men like to look at things. And you don't give them anything to look at. It's like you give them something pretty and then you cover it up. Like, too much. For everything there is a season.
That's true.
It's like, you know, this is the thing I don't get about these people, is like they see something and they're like, oh my gosh, this is problematic in the 90s. It's like, well, you don't have to have her waltz around in a bikini and a trench coat. You could give her a sensible outfit, like modesty, then you don't have to go full-blown nun. But they go full-blown nun and they're like, we brought this back, but no one's buying it. It's like, really?
No, like Daphne and Scooby-Doo, she doesn't look like a nun, but she's not, like, wearing a, you know, bathing suit either.
Right.
So it's like
It's
a nice
tastefully
compromise.
done. Tastefully done.
She
Right.
still looks cute.
Okay, Linky's doing his little I need to go downstairs dance. I don't even know how to put this place up. I'm amazed this club hasn't broken yet. I'm literally smashing it through stuff. She did. I can smell it. You might not be able to see down there, honey. There's no lights anymore, right? I don't know. He suctioned all the water out? Awesome. That's what all that noise was. Okay, so how do we activate the switch? Well, it should be safe to plug in the light over by the window. Okay. Yeah, I know. I remember the chalice upgrades my equipment, but I don't remember how to open doors and stuff. Like, there... all this stuff here, you can see... I need to somehow light this candle without setting myself on fire. I get to see you in lots of stuff. I can't help being a guy. The discussion was just like why, like people are trying to figure out.
Brought it out.
Right, people are just trying to figure out what's going on, but they.
That's why the games sell or don't sell.
This is why they're not very good at paying attention to their surroundings, because
it's fine.
A lot of the answers about what's going wrong in the game industry are staring them in the face, but they're so like, you know, headstrong about, oh, we need to change this and this is problematic and all this other stuff. And then also they're like shrugging their shoulders. I don't understand why it's not working. It's like, but you basically chased away all your customers, and then not only that, you then like insulted them and said, you're perverts. It's like, you really think these people are going to continue to buy from you? It's like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't, the one thing...
It is interesting that if they just spiced up the outfits of the girls a little bit in every game, that they probably wouldn't have to raise the prices of the games.
No, that's not what I'm saying, though. Like, if you make a T-rated game, then women shouldn't feel uncomfortable in a T-rated game. A T-rated game is supposed to be for everyone. But since most women do not buy M-rated games that have, like, spiciness and raunchiness and stuff like that, your target audience is men.
Yeah, and if a woman does buy it, she knows what she's getting into.
Exactly. But, like, for T-rated content, I believe T-rated content should be modest. Like, I'm not saying that you need... To a degree. I don't think you need to have women running around in a nun habit, but, like, you know, if you do a bathing suit, it has to be a tasteful bathing suit. Whereas if you do bathing suit DLC for an M-rated game, then yeah, you want to go full-blown whatever, gentleman's club or whatever, you know? Because that's what your target audience is. You never want to abandon your target audience, because your target audience will then abandon you. And then you're left like shrugging your shoulders. What happened? We tried to appease everyone, but you didn't appease the people that mattered.
Yeah.
It's just business 101. It's nothing bad. It's just like they don't think. And then they like to blame everyone but themselves. They take no accountability for any of the failures that have happened because of them.
Just wondering, honey.
Yes.
The person did say it was good we had the window open to vent the whole area. But shouldn't we turn the heat on in the house now?
The heat is on.
Well,
no!
We have all the windows open. We have all the windows open. The heat is just going right out the window.
Is there any way to break those rocks?
Hun.
I know the heat is on, but we need the windows open to circulate the air.
But how is the heat going to help heat the basement? Because the basement needs to, like, dry out. Like, it's still wet and cold down there. Hello?
What?
The basement is wet and cold.
Yeah, I know the basement is wet and cold.
Do you? You haven't been down there.
Yes, I have. I went down there today.
When you turn the heat on, wouldn't that help dry up the basement?
The heat is on.
But should we shut the windows is what I'm saying.
No, because I won't be able to stream. If you shut the windows, I'm not streaming.
Why?
Because I can't breathe with all the cat smell. And the
Wouldn't that help
chemicals.
dry it up?
No.
Okay.
I already threw up last night. I'm not doing that again. I have the windows open. You can shut the sliding door. But I have windows open other places.
I don't care about the sliding door. I'm talking about downstairs.
Well, I mean, you can shut the window a little bit.
I just wanted to ask you one question, that's it.
I'm never going to get past these boulders unless I can smash them. Because I can't climb that stinking mountain.
I think we had trouble with the boulders last time.
I think you can break them with the hammer or the mallet, but I don't remember. Before, we just used to cut stuff out of our series. Like, it was an uploaded series, so we trimmed parts out of it.
So if we got to a frustrating part, we could just figure it out.
Take a break, look it up online, yeah. Live streams, everything's live.
Maybe the club can smash the rocks, says Max.
I hope so, Max. Or else we're screwed. Because I have horrible platforming skills.
Case in point, Dragon Age fail guard, says Chad.
Yep, exactly. Dragon Age was a game that was rated M for mature because of its past history of spiciness and storytelling, and they got rid of both. And then they're like, what went wrong? I know, the gamers are to blame.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. What happened? I think I heard a monkey.
I heard a monkey also.
I heard a monkey also. Alright, we're gonna try to get that blasted thing and hopefully it'll work. Son of a...
You gotta... Is that a shield? Oh, the shield! Maybe that helps.
No, the shield doesn't block the stuff. Remember, this is based on a remake of the original 1998 game, so it doesn't do hand-holding. So when you die,
it is
game
basically the game. They just upscaled the graphics.
No. They completely remade it, baby doll.
They did remake frame for frame, but I mean, they didn't change the gameplay. That's what I meant.
Yeah, the gameplay is the same. It's just upgraded.
Mm.
And they don't sell potions either. You only get potions like some places. Alright, so we're going over here. We're going back here. I hope this will crush the boulders. If not, we're screwed.
Hello, Chair Bear. Hi, Mayor Debbie. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Kwan. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chad. Hello, people. Hi, Miss Deanna. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Jotaro. Hi, Bat of Vengeance. Hello, everyone. Guys, my hands hurt so much because of me touching chemicals yesterday. My hands feel like they're like this. I just have acid all over them. Look at my hands.
I know, but
They feel like they're burning.
I asked you if they still felt bad, and you said no.
You said, do they look bad? They don't look bad, but they feel bad.
It's still been tingling?
No, they're not tingling. My hands just feel sore, like dry.
Okay, well, that's one thing.
That could have been from my work today, putting
Yeah.
my hands in the sanitizer all day.
Yeah.
That could have been a factor.
That's definitely a factor. And remember, you can take a nice hot bath tonight, although I'd run the water for a while.
I know.
Before you take a hot bath.
Several hours. I'm looking up the thing of this, the plot of this, because I forgot if the wizard is bad or good.
The wizard is bad.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Then how did he resurrect Fortescue?
I already told you, he resurrected all the zombies in the cemetery.
And why? Because he wanted to bring back evil on the world again?
I mean, wanted to take over the world, and using the undead seemed like a viable thing.
Oh, maybe it's because Sir Fortescue was one of the first people that died that he was in this cemetery too.
No, he just got resurrected. It was a fluke that he got resurrected.
So they resurrected him by accident.
No, he resurrected everyone in the cemetery.
Oh.
And that's where Fortescue was buried. Alright, well, let's test this out. Ow. I don't know if that worked or not. Doesn't look like it's working.
Alright, I just...
Looks like I'm still getting hit.
Oh yes, it says the visuals were heavily influenced by Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Wow, I would not have guessed that. I thought this was its own thing.
You can't smash them.
1286, an evil sorcerer named Zarok plotted to take over the kingdom of Gallowmere with his undead army. It is told in legend that the champion Sir Daniel Fortescue led the king of Gallowmere's army to victory and managed to kill Zarok before he succumbed to his mortal wounds. But in reality, Dan Fortescue was struck down by the first arrow fired, with the king choosing to cover it up and declare Dan the hero of Gallowmere. Oh. Then Zarok actually went into hiding. 100 years later, Zarok reappeared, casting a spell over Gallowmere to plunge it in eternal night. and wake up his army of undead. In the process, he unwittingly revives Dan, Fortescue, who has over time become a skeleton corpse, missing his jaw and his left eye. He was unable to actually ascend to the fabled Hall of Heroes because of his not noble death. So he uses this opportunity of being resurrected to defeat Zarok and save Gallowmere and earn his place as a true hero. So he doesn't actually get to go to the Hall of Heroes in heaven or something because he actually didn't do anything. So this is his second chance.
And you can't jump high enough to get past the boulders, and I can't smash them. So I have no idea what to do. I'm starting to get really pissed.
I'm sorry, Luki. I
Just
guess I'll look
original
it up.
series. Watch our first episode, because I'm pretty sure we did it in the first episode. You would think that the hammer thing would break stuff, but it doesn't work. There's always these little platforming sections that I hated the most about this game.
It says, and I just looked up a written thing and it said something about getting a club is important.
Yeah, the club gets you through the level, but that still doesn't help you climb the mountain. You can't jump over the boulders. He doesn't jump that high. No. Tried it. I tried smashing the boulders with my hammer thing. Doesn't work.
I don't know. This person's playing it from 1998. And he seems to be walking around the boulders.
You can't walk around the boulders in the remake. They're too big.
In the original, apparently you could walk around them. You could...
You can't walk around the boulders in this one. They're too big.
And the red boulders will come down those stairs.
The red boulders are heat seekers.
Yeah, they're evil.
Yeah. The shield is the answer?
Luki, when was the... Oh, sorry.
What?
When was the remake of this?
2019. Well, I'm just saying, look at what we did in the original series, because I don't remember. It's long ago. Uh-oh.
What happened?
The sound died.
Because of the boulder level?
Sound died on the TV. We might have just lost sound on our TV.
Why?
I don't know.
What happened to our TV? I just heard it make a sound just then. We just heard it make a shutting off sound. That was weird.
Guys, do you hear any sound on...
Maybe we should restart the game. I think the game messed up.
Well, I mean... I don't want to restart the game again.
Maybe the sound will... Oh my gosh, you can hear the sound effects, but not the music.
That's a glitch. Yeah, the game cut the sound off. I want to know how to get past the boulders, Amber.
I'm trying to figure it out. Watching something.
Yeah, I know, no sound. I don't care right now. I need to figure out a way past the boulders. There's not enough room to maneuver in the remake compared to the original. It's thinner.
Alright, I guess I'll watch ours. Take care of it.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once, unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
Yeah, you gotta use the shield. Okay, let's try this again. This is irritating, though. There's not enough space in between. Come on!
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
The most annoying enemies ever. Spewing boulder nonsense. Pretty girl not thinking clear. Just giving Amber a hug. Alright, so we're gonna go do the next level. I don't have any shields left though. But they'll get shields in the next level. Or maybe this will be a shield if we're lucky. Good. Alright, so basically, I mean, you guys aren't gonna play through this, but you would need to climb up here, use your shield, and use this small little path. Whereas in the original game, you could actually dodge the boulders. They made the gap a little bit wider. For some reason, they were like, you know what? This section wasn't hard enough. You know, let's make it harder. We gotta make it feel like a game from 1998. Now, I have some choice words to say to those developers, but it's not PG-13. Because that was terribly done.
Rude developers. It was rude.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and it can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Ganymede. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
Yay, we have the crossbow. I don't even remember what the crossbow's used for. I'll see you after the stream.
You want me to go to sleep? Then I'll stay here. Good. Your toe is being very pokey. No, you can keep it there. It's okay. I'll just move out of the way. It's too cold. Okay, we should shut that door.
You can shut that door now. Of course you can.
Freezing.
Yeah, you can shut the sliding door.
You know what I wish? I wish I had some food. There's no food. There's like, I could make myself a salad. So hungry. Ugh. I'm sorry. There's ice cream, but it's not real food. Also, I ate all of my I had that cheap like that noodle soup that you can like heat up in a microwave. That was really, like, honestly, I like it. It's pretty good. And then it's like $2 like instant soup. And you put croutons in it. Yum. I like that. What? Thanks, honey. Honestly, we...
Talk to the chat.
Oh, Luke's gonna put the cat in the basement, guys. So... I don't know, I'm supposed to talk to the chat, so... hello, chat. Let's see. Fun facts about medieval game. Oh! Here we go! This game received mostly positive reception from critics, with praise including its blend of Halloween-themed visuals, but was criticized for its controls and cumbersome camera work. This game takes place across a variety of levels and includes close-range weapons such as swords and clubs to long-range weapons such as crossbows. According to someone working on the game named Sorrel, the first design for this game had the working title Dead Man Dan. Described a game that was initially a fusion of Capcom's Ghosts and Ghouls combined with the art style of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. The lead artist published the game, pushed the game more into like a Zelda type role-playing game, as opposed to the original arcade style. The game developers wanted the game to possess a unique lead character. And one of the developers named Pond came up with the idea that Sir Daniel would have been a pompous failure in life whose reincarnation was this one shot at redemption. I like how they add humor, like that's like typical like 90s stuff, like where they always add humor into it. Good night, Zelda. It,
Not fully closed, but they're close to it.
yeah. It says humor drove this game forward. Jokes were a reflection of how the team operated. Sorrel explained that the humor was a happy accident. He used it only when it thought appropriate. It says Wilson said that the team was youthful and silly that worked on this game. They all liked horror films and comedy. He felt that the humor in this game was a natural extension of all the personalities of the developers of this game. That's very cute. Why am I thinking kind of reminds me of Skylanders humor a little bit? I feel like all games in the 90s like had a little bit of humor and fun because people in the 90s were kind of humorous and fun. Whereas people today, it's like, I don't know. I feel like people only have fun when they're extremely tired and exhausted. Or like,
She can cry all she wants. She needs to be like,
you can cry all you want, Zelda, but you were a bad kitty. And you were even bad when the person from the apartment complex came to you. That was very bad. You're lucky. They're gonna. I hope that if they evict somebody, I hope they'll evict my cats. Cat. Be like, hey, you're evicted. It's like, could you just evict my one cat and tell me I have to send her somewhere? Because I would like to stay here. And it's not my fault. That's my kitty. This score received... it doesn't have a Metacritic score. It says aggregate score of 80%. I'm guessing that's an 8 out of 10.
yeah.
Watch out for sticky-fingered imps. These thieves will strip you down to your armored undies. Rumor has it they fence their stolen wares with the merchant gargoyles.
The remake was for PS4 in 2019. And you can unlock the original game in the remake by completing special objectives. Also, I was just listening to the very end of our series, and apparently we didn't unlock like a certain special objective at the end, where you got to see like a certain cutscene or something. maybe we'll unlock it this time, Luke. Probably not, because we have even less time to concentrate on games than we did back then.
Less time to concentrate on games, and also, I mean, this stream did get 1,000 views after 3 hours. Someone demands a gem. Earth remains needed. Meow.
Yeah, there was some kind of special ending if we got every chalice. Hanzo is correct. So we didn't. I was just listening to us talk about that, and we didn't get them. But honestly, I guess it depends if we collect all the chalices this time. It's hard for me to believe we're gonna take the time to get every chalice with like the Riddler trophy. Alright, thanks Hanzo, and I did see your little name pop up on our old series that was on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching many years ago, Hanzo. And now. Originally going to be like a Ghost and Ghouls type game, but the developer made it more like a what do you call it, third person, like they said, Link type protagonist.
There was no, well, maybe they were inspired by Ocarina of Time. The Zelda 64 demo was shown 2 years before it came out.
So maybe they copied that. That's interesting. There was no third person, like,
no, there were third-person action games before Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time just made it better.
Oh, I see. Then I think the person that I was...
They were probably inspired by the concept of Legend of Zelda's, like, exploration and stuff like that, but Super Mario 64 was the first tried-and-true 3D action game, platform.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And Mario 64 came out in 1996.
Oh, wow. That makes sense. That came out 2 years before this. I have been here for a while, says Hanzo. That's why Hanzo's the quizmaster. Yes, we know you, Hanzo the quizmaster.
The first boss, I believe, is a stained glass monster.
Oh wow! Oh yes, like a polygon, like stained glass monster. Yeah. Well, if I go to what, 3 in the morning?
I'm gonna finish this level and then I'm gonna go finish the musical.
Oh, thank you, Quizmaster, for being subscribed for so long. You're breathtaking. Thank you for helping support the channel so long, Quizmaster. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for all the years or months you guys have been subscribed. We appreciate you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Unlock the chalice now, but I don't know what the chalice is.
Do you want me to... Is there a guide for chalices? Should we try to get the true ending? I have... Chalice. people literally singing in, I don't know, Latin.
That's a boss.
The would-be phantom longs to play a new tune, but he seems doomed to repeat the same cause of despair over and over.
Got the chalice.
You found it, Luke. Great job. It says that chalices are found by doing different tasks, such as flipping a switch or figuring something out to get it. Alright, Luke. I'll see you.
Yeah, one sec, guys. Sorry guys, let's talk to Amber. Say goodnight to Amber, guys. Mini swords. I know it's because I've been running the, I've had the windows open. I have no idea what that means. Anybody know what that is? Is there fire nearby? Yeah. Oh. Okay, we have to fight the stained glass monster now. Right answer, wrong idea. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know when he's a... What? Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, I know. We're gonna use the crossbow. We'll do this section tomorrow. Because I gotta get Ninja Gaiden started. Our hourly views are bad. So, I gotta get the next stream going. But I know what to do tomorrow. This game, a lot of it is a trial and error and stuff like that, but I have to get the next stream started. But this was fun. And you guys did earn another episode because it got 1,000 views. So what's going to be happening is the section will be cut out. Like the stuff that, the musical interlude, as well as one of the mess-ups where I messed up the thing. So I'm going to cut out probably the last run of the Hilltop. But the Mausoleum, we know what to do. So next up, guys, is going to be Ninja Gaiden. I need to go eat some dinner. So the music's going to run. And then there is a Paper Mario stream after that later tonight that I'll get set up later on. But thank you to James Lamont for becoming a member. That really helps out the channel a lot. But remember, all the streams are archived except for special streams that are members only. And I hope you guys had fun with Medieval today. So we plan on doing Medieval all the way until we finish it. So, alright guys, take care. God bless, happy gaming. See you on Ninja Gaiden.